ISSA has some very exciting news. Your Worldwide Cleaning Industry Association has launched a technology and innovation committee. The purpose? Well, it's simple, but very important. The focus is to unite members across the industry with the shared goal of collaborating and exchanging knowledge on the role and impact of technology and innovation in cleaning and maintaining the built environment. The ultimate goal is to drive innovation, advance industry standards, and increase the adoption of technology-driven solutions, ultimately bringing impactful change to the cleaning ecosystem. So sit back and get ready for a very important episode of Straight Talk. So I'm pleased to welcome three industry professionals with us today. We have Karina Neff, Jill Frey, and Ricky Regalado. Quick introductions. Karina, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and your company?
Awesome. So my name is Karina Neff. I'm the VP of Technology for Pioneer. Pioneer is a building service contractor that services approximately 32 million square feet. We're currently in the DC metro area and also Colorado. We have a fully integrated service platform that we use and operate with our teams internally and also to service our clients.
Right. Okay, Jill Frey, tell us about yourself and your company.
Hi, I'm Jill Frey with Cummins Facility Services. We've been in business for over 50 years. We are a second generation company, national company, women owned. We have approximately 2,000 employees. About 5 years ago, I started a global consortium called Facility Data Standard. And I also have a company called Facility Genius that houses all kinds of building efficiency technologies.
Last but not least, Ricky Regalado. Looks like he's enjoying the outside air. Ricky, tell us about yourself and your company.
I'm in downtown Chicago on the rooftop, so excuse the wind. This is the Windy City. Guys, I'm from Chicago, Illinois. I have a cleaning company based out here in Chicago. We also own a company called RCM, which is Roads and Contractors and Maintenance. Yes, I wear the brand every single day. And we have fun hosting a podcast called Catering and Cocktails, which Jeff, you know very much so. Jill, you know about it. Karina, you know about it. And I just enjoy doing all things cleaning.
So let's talk about this committee. My first question, and Karina, maybe you can take this one. How long has this been in the making? Who's involved besides the three of you? And are you looking for more help? Talk about that.
Yeah, so we're super excited. I think this is something that we started brainstorming maybe a little over a year ago, really understanding that there's always a need to have a place where we can all come to the table and collaborate and have conversations about technology. There's just so much happening. And so what better way than to bring it to ISSA, and an association that has really been founded on resources and education and helping each other. So we're super pumped about being able to really bring this to the global network. We are always looking for more help. I think our committee right now, we're really focused on getting a couple of the events off the grounds, primarily the CLX event that we're having at the show, which is Wednesday at 2:30 to 3:30. It's going to be a really unique learning experience that we're super excited about. But I encourage everyone to reach out through the LinkedIn group if they want to get involved, they want to participate in the committee. There's going to be an opportunity for us to create subcommittees and kind of grow this whole group.
Fantastic. I'll put the link to that LinkedIn group down below in the video description. So we'll make sure people can find that committee. Jill, anything to add to that?
We're always looking for volunteers. Karina is awesome. This is a really great committee to be on, and it just exposes you to a lot of great technology. So please, we need help. It's fun. It's a great time. Let's do it.
Wow. I want to join myself. Ricky, how about you? Anything to add?
It's about time we do have a technology committee. I'm excited that, I remember Karina mentioned it early on last year, and I think, Jill, this is great for you to be a part of, and we have some great people already a part of the committee, but I mean, technology is massive. We're only touching the surface, right? Or uncovering the surface of what is possible here. So we're just getting started. So make sure you guys come to our events at the ISSA show. Somebody's working on those. We're going to figure out who's working on the events for you guys out there.
We will definitely talk a little bit more about that in a moment, but I also want to know what challenges you faced as a committee as you did this, as you formed this. What What were some of the speed bumps you hit? Jill, do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, thanks for asking, Jeff. In technology, it's always riding the wave, right? You got to be on top of the wave and you got to ride the wave. And you got to figure out when the wave is coming. And I think a lot of people in this industry are just waiting for that wave to kind of break. The wave's breaking. Like, it's time to jump. It's time to jump and ride and like surf, hang 10. So like the more we can get some people involved in this and going, it's going to take our industry and it's going to elevate it. It's going to elevate our employees. It's going to elevate the way we do business. And that's, in my opinion, what we've been trying to do for the last eons of time, right? Really give credit to our employees and cleaning for health, making what we do so important, because it is so important. So I really think that tech is going to provide that answer for us, and I'm super excited about it. So that's the only hesitations I see, are people are waiting and they're scared and they just got to jump in.
So Ricky, how about you? What challenges have you seen or has the committee overcome to get this far?
Well, I mean, something new is always difficult, right? I mean, it's something new that ISSA is embarking on. You know, we've got the responsibility to really put this together, and you know, Karina, Jill, Micah, Tony, some of the team has done a really good job at creating like the foundation, because there's, you know, Karina can talk about it, 5 pillars that we've got, but it's, man, technology's here. You know, like for cleaning business owners, especially, I'll talk about like the BSC side, Jeff, is we have to embrace it. There's so much more technology coming out. People assume that the cleaning industry is late to adopt. I think we have to change that narrative and show them, but they need guidance. And I think that's a big purpose of why we put the committee together, is not that we are like the end all be all and know everything about technology, but it's good to have somebody aggregate and look through and vet and understand what is the newest innovation that's out there, and how, again, selfishly, BSCs can take advantage of this, and at the same time, manufacturers, suppliers, because again, technology is, there's so many components to this, man. But yeah, it's about time, and I think the challenge is it's new. It's just anything new, there's always hesitation for people to join and help. But I think we have a good opportunity.
Fantastic. And Karina, I suppose everything was smooth sailing for you and your part of this?
So it's funny because I think Ricky touched on a really important part. There's just so many different topics within technology. There's so many different things happening, from artificial intelligence to robotics to platform optimization. And for us in the beginning, I think Jill was really pivotal in like kind of steering the ship and really trying to understand what is the need within our industry. Like, let's create a survey. Let's go out to the actual members and understand what they want to talk about and what is most important right now. So there was a lot of foundational things that we did in the beginning to understand the needs. And then from that work, or from that data in our survey, we started to craft programs, we started to craft events, we started to really put all of those pieces to the puzzle.
I know the committee's somewhat new, but let me ask this question, and I'll start with you, Ricky, on this. The committee is one thing, but what do you need from the industry, those watching this program, to really make this work?
Say participation, right? Like, I mean, I never really, until as of late, understood how important surveys were, but like this one that we did, we sent it out, kept sending it out, and we finally got to some good responses that could dictate like the direction of where we wanted to take the first initial outbound of like our activities and the research. But we need more. I mean, you know the numbers. We always talk about it, Jeff. Like, there's hundreds of thousands of professionals in our industry. We need more responses. We need more engagement from the industry, because it's only going to make it better for them if we have the answers and the direction that we can put forth with this kind of committee, because there's a lot of ground to cover. But yeah, man, I'd say engagement and participation are the 2 biggest things we can do.
So Jill, what does that mean to you, participation? We talked about the survey, input, but anything else to add there?
I think it's important that Ricky touched on it. We need to know what the members want? What kind of technology do they want? How can we help them? Right? Because we're here for them. Whatever they want, we're going to provide to them. We want to create this ecosystem where we can all get ahead and move forward with technology and do it together. So Karina is doing a great job with that. We're spending some time and doing some micro trainings. That's going to be on our website soon. So, we're really getting some in-depth information out there for people to listen to and to engage with. Ricky has done a great job with his cleaning and cocktails. I mean, in my opinion, you've got a powerhouse group here, right? You've got all the fingers going out and they're touching a lot of people, right? But we need those people to come back and just say, hey, we want this, we want that, or we want to see how AI works. We want to see, how robotics work. Just what can we do to help engage the members and get them utilizing technology? That's what we're here to do. And that's what we are. We're a servant heart to do that.
Okay. Karina, you must talk about this in your meetings. Short-term goals, long-term goals. What does that look like to you?
Yeah, I mean, I think short-term goals are really to build up the audience and engagement, to Jill's point. I think right now we're really focused on bringing people to the LinkedIn group so it becomes a resource for them, and then actively promoting the micro learnings, the collaborative articles, the CLX, the panels, and getting people excited and engaged. Long-term goals, I think I don't know if I could speak for everyone, but we would love to be able to kind of pass the torch eventually. So this is a foundational committee right now, and all the things that we're doing is really going to set this association up for success. So everything that we're creating, programming, content calendars, will really should be able to be passed on to a next team of people that are, passionate about technology. And that's what we're hoping to do. It's kind of start that trajectory.
I was thinking as you're talking about innovation and technology, and great information you've shared so far. But what about the potential challenge of trade secrets? Let's say Ricky's company has got something, he's cooking something up there on the tech side, and you have this committee that wants to talk about it. I mean, how does that work? Who'd like to take that one?
I could jump in because
Okay, Ricky, it's all you.
I don't feel there are many trade secrets. And again, for us, if we are, our purpose is to share, is to go out and aggregate as much information as we can, right? I was a small business owner, right, Jeff? You know my story, and it's like I use technology to scale my business and grow. The ISSA membership and just the industry alone can really take advantage and leverage us because we all come from different walks of life. Right? You've got Karina's a product wizard, VP of product. Jill is infatuated with technology, uses it in her business. Jill, you should even talk about like you go overseas and know what's going on in Europe. I built a tech company. There's other pieces and components where if you are afraid to share, well, then this isn't the group for you. Maybe you shouldn't be a part or join this committee because I think that's, to be honest, selfish because there is nothing proprietary. Again, like we can show you how we price. We can show you how we do production rate. It's all part of it's ISSA's mantra to share. That is what we have to follow as well. And I think the industry moves forward if we all share a lot. Again, to each his own. There's as much as you want to share. I get that. But I don't think there's many trade secrets because your trade secret as a BSC, in my opinion, should be your service, right? We're a service-based business. That is my superpower, and our company's superpower is how we serve our clients. So technology, it's for everybody. That's not just for one single person.
So that's a refreshing answer. I appreciate that. Karina, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, Jill talked about it a couple of minutes ago, servant leadership, right? Like that's what we all come to the table, that mindset of we really are trying to help one another. And there's so many times that I've called Tony from Core America and Smart Inspect, and I've asked him questions about his technology. And there's a lot of similarities between what his platform does and what our platform does. And we just go back and forth and have organic and actual relationships. We all want to help each other. We all want to lean in. And I think the commonality of our desire to help the industry and those that are part of it has always been something that's our primary focus.
You know what, Jill? That sounds almost like a family in a way. I mean, I expected a different response to my question because when you have innovation in tech, you're like, oh, this is all mine and I'm going to bring it to market. And maybe I'm thinking of different industries here. What do you think, Jill?
Ricky is correct. He's a game changer in this whole thing. He has shown he's telling the truth. He is completely transparent. If I need something, our team texts him, he responds within 5 seconds. Like he has enough going on, and then he is like responding like this, like he's Batman or something. But he is totally true. If we need something, we've reached out to him. We've been in the industry for over 52 years. We're reaching out to Ricky for questions and help. And he's like, yeah, I got you, girl. No worries, right? I got you. And introducing us to other people that is his family. And he will tell you, we are in a family. You are in the cleaning and cocktails family right now. You've just entered. Welcome. And it's nothing but love, respect, kindness. It's amazing what he has created. Like, I was like, what's this Ricky Kool-Aid? But there is some Ricky Kool-Aid and I'm drinking it. So it's all good. And anyone that wants to be in this committee or part of Ricky Cleaning and Cocktails or part of Karina, we're all here as a family. And that's what we're trying to do, is create that ecosystem that we can move forward with, right? Because you've heard a lot of cleaning stories in the past about competition and things like that, and it does exist, but Ricky is a puzzle piece that's really changing that. And it's wonderful to see. It's a breath of fresh air. It's lovely. It's wonderful. It's what we needed as an industry to move forward. So totally agree with what Ricky's saying.
Okay, so Ricky, a couple things. Batman. I mean, I love Batman. And how much did you pay Jill to say that?
That's what I was going to ask. That's exactly what I was going to ask.
Karina and I are thinking the same way.
How come I didn't get that offer? Just kidding.
All serious. All joking aside.
No.
Great to hear all three of you comment on that, because this competitive nature in business, to me, it sounds like you need to set that aside to do what you're going to do, to some degree anyway.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but there's competition. Competition is great though, Jeff, because like competition, sure, but it's just a different approach. If you have fun with it, you know, like I'm connected with like 6 or 7 cleaning companies here in Chicago. We're on a text message basis. They're building software. I'm building software. The other guy bought a software company. Like, you would think we would like not talk to each other, but if you flip the script, you'd be surprised how much more you can win. I mean, yeah, like, dude, I text Karina all the time and about product because she knows product. Jill knows what's going on in Europe. I'm interested about Europe. Like, they're always ahead of the game on certain things. If we change the narrative, I think our industry in the next 5-10 years can be more collaborative, and nothing brings you more together than innovation and technology on a collaborative scale. So,
very good. Karina, I believe you were instrumental in putting together a document that outlines the goals of the committee and the purpose and all that. Could you speak to that a little bit and maybe talk about the program pillars? I thought those were important.
Yeah, so we have created 5 program pillars, and each program pillar has a leader or someone that's kind of trying to create the content collaborative with, of course, with the committee. But the 5 pillars are innovation, networking, ethics, resource, and education. So those are going to guide the ship a little bit for us for the remainder of the year. Okay. And those leading the pillars are, of course, Jill with ethics, Ricky with networking, Tony with education, with Vince as well. I'm doing resource, and Mary is heading up our innovation pillar.
Good work on all that. You know, we're almost out of time, but let's talk about the future a little bit. The show. So what are you doing with the committee and the show? You did talk about 1 or 2 things, but I believe there's more. And what do you expect out of the show? Jill, start us off there.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so on Monday, 1:45 to 2:45, we've got Data Dance, Chinga Chinga Cha Cha. So synchronizing your tech stack, what does that look like? We've got Ricky, Jill, Karina, and I think Matt Johnson might be on that one as well. So that's going to be a really good one. So try to participate in that one. Wednesday at 1 o'clock until 2 o'clock. I am doing a whole segment on generative AI, how to use it, what it's good for, how it will help your business, how to help you save money. So please come to that. And then, as Karina mentioned, we're also doing on Wednesday from 2:30 to 3:30, learn, and it's a fast and fun way to adapt new technology, peer-to-peer learning. So that is with Tony. I believe Tony's going to be leading that. So we've got a huge charge. Please come and see us. Please try to fit these sessions into your schedule. It will be worth your time. It will be worth your while. You'll get to meet us, right? The Fantastic Three. Get to know us. And there's more, right? We've got more in the back. So we've got a great team. And I think it would be to your benefit, right? To see what's going on in innovation. It's not going to hurt. It's only going to help your businesses.
Jill, were you a cheerleader in high school?
No, I played tennis.
Okay. Well, you are quite the advocate for this committee that's going to help. Obviously, all three of you are very passionate about what you're doing. So we talked about the show. Jill had the entire program there at her ready. Anything to add to that, Ricky?
You know, we're going to say, Karina, if you wanted to share a little bit more about the CLX event itself, because I think that was something that caught my attention. I've never been a part of something like that, so that'd be pretty cool to explain that.
Karina, it's all yours.
So the CLX is a kind of a hybrid of a roundtable. So what essentially happens is the first 10 minutes, Tony is going to be spearheading that event, but the first 10 minutes of the session, he's going to walk us through what CLX is. So give us the backstory, the foundational principles of CLX, and essentially teach us how to lead mini sessions or mini CLXs. So we'll go through that the first 10 to 15 minutes, and then we'll break out into smaller groups by topic and run our individual CLXs. So the purpose of these things versus like a traditional roundtable is to foster active learning. So you're going to have a topic. So spend maybe 10, 15 minutes in the beginning to learn about a specific topic. And then you go into questions about what that topic is, and then have actionable items or action items rather about how to use that technology or that topic in your business or organization.
So all the things you mentioned, there were many resources. We need links, we need information online. I'm going to put all that down in the video description for the trade show, for your LinkedIn group and all of that. But did we miss anything you still wanted to share?
There's one thing that Ricky's super excited about. He's spearheading our networking event after the CLX.
The party?
And then be doing, of course, the king of the party. So, and I'm sure he's going to have something fun and exciting planned after that. So happy hour meets maybe karaoke. Maybe he'll come up and start singing. I don't know. I know he has something planned.
Karaoke.
No. Definitely not karaoke.
Okay.
Definitely not karaoke.
I'm sure.
The networking event. We got to end with networking.
Right. Well, I look forward to seeing what you three continue to cook up with the help of the other committee members and the industry, which is supporting you. But what a great project this is. And ISSA show will be a nice way to spotlight everything you're doing. So we look forward to updates from you on a regular basis. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Jeff.
Jeff. Thanks, everybody.